Okay, so in this video, we're gonna talk about the filament that I recommend and I don't recommend. Let's get into it. So first up, we're gonna talk about the filament that I don't recommend. By the way, before this, I printed a lot with these. I tried it, gathered my thoughts, printed a couple fidgets with them, I think I printed like 5 dragons with this, or at least I tried. And with this, I've used a lot of Ender, but let's just talk about it. So first off, we have Strong Hero 3D. This is their multicolor spool, and it sucks. First off, I couldn't get to print it anything. Like, I couldn't print anything with it. I think I got one thing that worked on it. Maybe 2. And I tried to print at least 10 things with this. It did not work at all. I hated it. And when it did work, it fell apart if you just touched it. If you just went like that, it would just fall apart. And I just couldn't get it to work. So, I haven't tried any of their other filament. This might just be the one that sucks. I don't know. But, don't get this one. Just don't. Don't even try. It sucks. I couldn't get it to work. So yeah. Moving on, we're gonna proceed to drop everything. Now we have Ender. Our favorite cheap printers that you spend more time fixing than actually printing. This is their value pack, and this is white. I think I got a black with it too, this. And the black over there printed just fine. No issues with it, but this white, I couldn't get it to stick whatsoever. I was trying to print some Han Solo stuff. I think I was trying to print a Han Solo gun. I tried twice. Couldn't get this to stick at all. It just didn't work. The black over there worked fine. This did not. And, yeah, that was kind of a bummer. Next off, well, I'm gonna get it. Now, next off, we have more Ender, PLA Plus, Eco Series. As you can see, I used all of it. It printed, when it printed, it was good. I think I printed an entire Iron Man helmet with it. Used a few spools, but this kept getting tangled. I had to amputate all of this from it. All of this, because it kept getting tangled. That's no bueno. And I use it all down to the last little bit. Down to here. I use all of that. And it just didn't work a lot. The print failure rate for this was high. It sucked. If you need cheap filament, for all means, go for this. If you can get it working, it looks great. I printed an entire Iron Man helmet, it looks amazing with this. But if you are a type of person that doesn't like to waste filament, don't get it. Get something like bamboo, black. And by the way, I didn't get paid to say any of this. No one likes me. I'm just saying this from my experience. Yeah, so if you need cheap filament, you don't mind wasting a little bit, for all means, get this. It works, but if you're the type of person that has a bit more cash and wants, to not waste filament, don't get this. Just don't. Now for our last one, we have King Rune 3D printer filament. This one also pretty cheap, 1 kilogram, but this one had the same problem with Ender White over there. It would not stick at all. It just wouldn't. I don't know why. I had it set to everything it recommends on here. It wouldn't print at all. So that was not great, but don't recommend getting this. Okay, so first off, I know for a fact that you guys are gonna tell me that maybe my bed isn't, it's not sticking to my bed because of the type of bed that I'm using. I can promise you, it's not. For my Ender, I used a glass bed with sugar water and salt. It wouldn't really stick to that. And for my bamboo P1P, I used a textured bed, and it still wouldn't stick. So I can promise you it's not that. Yeah, that's the end of our bad category. Now we're moving on to the good side, the good filament. So we're gonna talk a bit about bamboo, but except one of them is special. Okay, that one. But so first we're gonna start off with this one, right here. This gold, it printed great. When it printed every time, looked amazing. But it was really fragile. Let's just say that. This is PLA, this isn't PETG. It was really fragile. For PLA, it would snap constantly. It wasn't even that old whenever I was printing with it. Wasn't that old. It would just snap all the time. Really brittle. So, if you really want good looking filament, recommend. This is Silk. Doesn't say the company. I'm pretty sure we just found it on Amazon. It was really good filament. Just kept snapping. So, definitely a good option. If you just want something for display and you want it to be gold, recommend. Pretty good. But if you want something strong, don't get this. Get like a black PLA Plus or PETG. But yeah. So this one's kind of mid, but it's a good filament. Now we're gonna move on to here. This company is Wrapper, I think. Yeah. They're white. It printed every single time we tried, and it looked really good. I think I printed a couple of these dragons with it. I don't have them because I was selling them, but it printed these dragons really well. Definitely recommend. This is just PLA white. It's not even silk. Yeah, it's really good. Recommend. I think it's also just on Amazon. So now we have bamboo wood. This is not basic. This is the wood. We printed this with it. For the people that know what this is from, they know. This is probably my favorite filament that I've ever used. It just works, and it looks amazing. And it is more expensive than this, but it just works. It never has failed. We haven't also printed much with it, but it works every time without fail. And it looks amazing. We did have to paint this. So this is an AMS. We don't have AMS, but it looks amazing and it feels amazing. It just works. For the people that like just wood, the texture of wood, or how wood looks, I would definitely recommend this. It looks amazing, and it's slightly more expensive. I think it's like $26. I'll put the price up right here. But it works. This is my favorite filament that I've ever used. So yeah, this is my review on filament that I recommend and that I don't recommend. So yeah, that'll be the end of the video. Thanks for watching, and happy printing.